Hi guys, how are you today? Lucia here from Laughing with an Accent. I hope you're doing amazing. Today I wanted to come in here and open with you guys the April Unplugged book box. Um, I have already opened it and I did a video with my kids around. I know a lot of you guys don't like when the kids are around because I get it. They're distracting. They're all over the place. I get it. Trust me. So I wanted to take this opportunity since my husband is with them right now because I had to do other unboxings. I wanted to come in here and open it with you guys. So what do you guys think? So you won't have first impressions, but at least you'll have no distractions. So Unplugged Book Box is a monthly subscription box for, they have two options. They have YA, which is what they started with, YA literature, young adult, and it's $37.99 a month. And then they branched out and they started the adult literature. So they have like 5 to 7 bookish items, a new released book that is usually signed, and yeah, it's really, really cool. So one of my favorite boxes for sure. So this month, I don't know where I have, sorry, oops. Since I already opened it, oh, my card is over there in my board. So the theme is creativity, and we have a playlist. I love that they include a playlist, and they also have the importance of creativity. And they did that last time too with burnout, like, you know, how to avoid burnout, which is, I think it's awesome. And they, on the other side, there's a creative goals, April 2020. There's a little homework to do, which I love it. And they also give you a sneak peek. Validation is the theme for next month, for May. Love that. And then they're gonna have a unique, bookish, and exclusive kitchen gadget that is the sneak peek for next month. Okay, so I don't need the product card because I already know what we're getting, but one of the things that we get is the Trees Speak Latin by Crunchy Goods and Unplugged Book Box. This is a food soak. What I won't remember is what it's inspired on. Maybe, you know, let me just go get my card. So here is the card, and this was inspired by The Raven Cycle by Maggie Steve Bader, maybe? And they have follows a unique group of friends on a fantastical quest, and each character is creative in their own way. So that is awesome. This is a foot soak, so that is nice. You can put your feet. Tons of time to do that, lady, right? Okay, next up we have Louise LeBlanc candle, inspired by Louise LeBlanc from Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahuring. She is a witch and she seems to be creative. Smells really yummy. Let me tell you what it smells like if I have it here. Oh, I think it was cinnamon bun. I thought it was here, but I don't know, but it smells really good. Oh my gosh, I totally thought, let me see if it's here. Cinnamon bun and magic. Duh. And look how the gold shimmer. It smells so good. Love that. Okay, next up we have this super fun unicorn colored bath bomb that smells delicious, and it's Wanderlust bath bomb inspired by Wanderlust by Jen Malone. And Aubrey Sadler is taking on an adventure through Europe, eating her fair share of fun goods, including gelato, which inspired this bath bomb. I totally want to read that book. Sounds really fun, and this sounds delicious. Smells delicious. No. Next up, we have a set of pencils, and they're inspired by And We're Off by Dana Schwartz, a story that follows a young artist as she travels through Europe sketching beautiful drawings, which I totally want to read as well. And these are Unplugged exclusive, and it says becoming an artist is a reckless act of insanity. So I think maybe they made it. I don't know if that's the maker. I don't know. It doesn't say. But I totally want to read that book. I like that they inspire, you know, items on other books that fit the theme, but then they're also kind of recommendations that you can put on your TBR. So, and then we have a Dexter inspired notebook. It says, "Do I see sheets of plastic in your future?" Very ominous. Lined notebook to shut down your ideas, and it has a pen as well. And it says, this notebook was a fandom chosen by Unplugged unboxing winner and was designed by Team Unplugged. So that is pretty cool. I love that. Oh, it has, no, never mind. But that's very fun. If you have a friend that loves Dexter, this will be a good gift as well. Then we have a signed bookplate by the author, and it says, "The edge of anything. Keep going. You're on the edge of something wonderful." Awesome. They always include something signed. And then, oh, I forgot. We have this one. This is a coloring print by, let me see. It's inspired by Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. And it's done by Asura Arts. And you can color this. This is really pretty. So we're down to the book that always comes wrapped in really cute paper. I love this chevron minty design. And this is the book that I already started reading and I'm loving. It is The Edge of Anything by Nora Shalloway Carpenter. And look at the beautiful cover. I have so many lights on my face, so sometimes I can't see my reflection. But this is basically, I can tell you without reading because I started reading it. This is about Sage. She's a volleyball player, and about Len, who's a loner teen photographer. And she's haunted by a past that stagnated her work and left her terrified. She's losing her mind. So I haven't gotten to the part where we know what happened. And Sage is a high school volleyball star desperate to find a way around her sudden medical disqualification. So yeah, I got to that part. She has a heart problem. Spoiler, but this is in here too. And both girls need college scholarships, and they develop an unlikely friendship that enables them to begin facing their inner demons. And it's set in the Asheville, North Carolina, which is the same place where Together We Caught Fire, the book for February, was set, which I loved. I love that book, and I'm actually gonna give it in a giveaway. So stay tuned because I'm doing a giveaway with that book, other books, and other items that I got in boxes. So stay tuned. And I love that this book also is about friendship, explores grief, mental health, and how the transformative power of friendship can help us find ourselves and the goodness in life, even when everything feels broken. And it's on own voices, which means that it's something that the author went through as well. So I am excited to keep reading this book. I think it's awesome. I think it's also funny that it's set in Asheville, North Carolina. I so want to go to North Carolina one day. It sounds so beautiful. I've seen pictures, but I've never been to the East Coast. I've only been to Arizona, Nevada, and Utah. I think that's it. So in California, where I'm from. So anyway, this is the book, and I think it's awesome. And I love it. Again, this is YA literature, so you can also subscribe to the adult literature, the adult box, and you will get a box that is more contemporary. I don't think they do fantasy. I think it's mostly contemporary, modern, yeah, literature. How do you call it? Literary. I don't know. I cannot remember the books, but check them out because they do have kind of like the same goodies inspired, and they also the fandoms and the items are inspired on more adult literature. I think they had some, like, I can't say, but I can't remember, but I think there was like one inspired by The Witcher, which is a TV show in Netflix that you should watch because it's really fun. But anyway, we have this amazing book. The cover is beautiful and it feels like that velvety. I love that. Oh, and let me show you naked. Did I show you? It's red. And I love the pages. So I'm so excited to go through this book. We have also the Luna Lovegood coloring print. We have the signed bookplate, the color pencil, the candle that smells super yummy, the bath bomb, the notebook, the foot soak, the sneak from, oh, I'm sorry, and a letter from the author. I forgot. That is so cool. Look at this. So she handwritten, obviously it's not each one handwritten, but it's really cool. And it tells you about, her inspiration and, oh my gosh, okay, let me read a little bit because it says, like Len, I also went through the horror of an undiagnosed mental health condition, the path of that condition itself and the stigma surrounding it. Years later, as I began to heal, I knew I had to write about what I've been through. Not the actual real life details of my personal situation, but the feelings and emotions that experience brought out. The utter despair that I'd never be okay. And that I somehow brought it on myself. That I wasn't trying hard enough to get better. that despite having loving people around me, I was totally horrifyingly alone. And this is important to me too, because I struggle. I don't know how to put my words, but I struggle with depression, and I think it's undiagnosed, but I kind of have a little bit of bipolar depression where I go up and down, and I'm on medication, and it got really worse after I had my first baby. I think I always struggled a little bit with it, but it was, under control. But after I had my son, William, my first one, it just started spiraling down out of control. And that's when I had to seek help and get medication. And there is a stigma around medication, and there's a stigma about mental health, what like the author writes, that you're not trying enough, that you can snap out of it. For me, it was like I was telling my friend, like, I feel depressed, I feel like really down, I'm starting to think things that are not me, and I know that. But then if I'm able to say I'm depressed, why can't I just snap out of it? Why can't I just say I'm depressed? Well, just get better. No, it's not like that. It's a chemical, it's a disease, it's an illness, like a physical illness. You cannot snap out of cancer, you cannot snap out of things. It's the same thing. Your brain fails sometimes. The chemicals, the hormones get all out of whack, especially maybe after having kids. And there's also always that stigma, especially around Christians too, I would say. It's like you shouldn't need medication. They should, with prayer and reading the Bible, it's okay, but it's not always what your body needs. I mean, when you have a physical illness, you go to a doctor and you get medication. Sometimes reading the Bible and praying, could work a miracle. God can heal you, but you also need medicine. So the same thing with mental health. And I think there is a stigma about that. Like, you should get better by yourself. You should pray, or you should try hard enough. And no, it's not enough sometimes. Sometimes you're not capable, you're not well enough to try, because your mind is not healthy. So I love that there are books that are treating this, especially with young adults, because some kids do go through that as well. And they don't know how to put it into words. They don't want to talk about it. They're ashamed. And I think it's so important. And I encourage anyone. I've always been very open about postpartum depression or depression. Like, if you're feeling it, go talk to your doctor. No one has to know. No one has to know you're on medication. You don't have to tell anyone. And you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. It's your business. You can talk to your doctor and your significant other. If you're on medication, just keep it. You get better by yourself. No one has to know, and we need to eliminate the stigma on mental health. Some people have mental health problems, and there's nothing wrong with having illnesses. We don't blame people when they get sick with something else, so why are we like that? And I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, I want to get off this medication as soon as possible. Why? If it's helping. I've been on the medication for almost like 5 years, and I need it, and I don't want to get off of it as long as it's helping me moderate and my emotions get even. It brings the best out of me, like it brings who I really am, instead of being that, a roller coaster of up and downs. So anyway, sorry about the rambling, but I really like that, and it's very humbling that the author also chose to write about it on her letter. So she says, I also wanted to examine the kind of friendship that could pull a person through such a nightmare, and how such a friendship is established. So what I like about it too is that there's no romance. There's no there's no romance. It's about friendship, and I think that is awesome too. So anyway, I'll stop rambling, guys. I don't want to keep you too long. Let me know what you guys think about this box. I think it is one of my favorites. I love that all the items are very usable and really nice for self-care, and that's one of the things behind Unplugged book boxes: unplugging, getting your books, relaxing. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I hope you like the new setup. I think I'm gonna keep it. If I find myself that I'm in frame, I can see a little bit, and I hope you appreciate a little bit that there are no kids today. So I wanted to redo this video for that same reason, and I think it actually was great because I'm able to talk a little bit more about some themes that with the kids running around, I'm always rushed. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!